Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Jim Reads Too Slow. I'm Jim, and I read classics, science fiction, fantasy, a few other genres, mostly older literary fiction. And well, it's hot and muggy here in the heartland. It's we're under a heat advisory, heat warning, today and probably for the foreseeable future. Uh, it's very humid, and it makes me think of what I imagine parts of the southern part of this country would be like, which is kind of a ham-handed way of getting into some of my plans, reading plans for August. August is features a reading project that I really look forward to every year. Faulkner in August. This year marks the seventh year for Faulkner in August, which is an event that was started by Brian at Bookish and Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics. Faulkner is one of America's greatest writers. He's a Southern author. His work has been described as Southern Gothic. He's a modernist, experimental. He's not an easy read, but for me, I find him very rewarding. Uh, his prose is beautiful. His work often focuses on the effects of slavery and the Civil War on Southern society. And he can be described as problematic. So if you're a first-time Faulkner reader, be warned of that. With Faulkner, there always is racism up ahead. Mostly it's the racism on the part of his characters, but Faulkner also is a product of his time. I think, though, that he did see uh, the senselessness in a lot of that. That said, reading Faulkner, I feel as if I know a lot of his characters, whether they're relatives, my grandfather, um, my relatives' friends growing up as a little kid, some of the people and characters I remember. Uh, so uh, I really do feel at home with a lot of these stories. That said, this will be my fifth year being involved in Faulkner in August, and my third or fourth as a co-host. Now, most of the other co-hosts have already put up announcement videos weeks ago. So if you want to get a more well-rounded picture of Faulkner in August and this book that we're going to be reading, I highly recommend that you go and watch some of those. And I'll put the list of co-hosts down below. This year, we're going to be reading Go Down Moses, a novel that I have not yet read, but that I am looking forward to a great deal. I'm going in knowing very little about this book. I do know it's made up of 7 chapters that can stand alone as short stories. I also know that Faulkner thought of it and referred to it as a novel. The first edition of Go Down Moses was entitled Go Down Moses and Other Stories, which was a publisher's decision that Faulkner, to say the least, disapproved of. He made that known, and subsequent printings did not include the and other stories uh, as a title. So that's how I'm going into it, a novel. I really look forward to this event each year, and it all starts August 1st. So join us. The more the merrier. Now we've got a Voxer group that is already active and entertaining. So if you're going to join us and want to get in on that, hit me up or any of the other co-hosts and we'll get you in. So that's Faulkner in August. Now, July is drawing to a close. So I suppose I should wrap up my reading month while I'm here before it's the middle of August. Uh, Much like June, I continued my biggest reading projects without getting a whole lot finished. It's really hard for me to get motivated to reach out to you good folks when I just don't have a whole lot of reading completed. Uh, but I'll try to figure something out in the future. I face great distractions this month, July, with work, especially work, uh, personal projects, and an actual vacation. My wife and I took a week off and flew to the great Pacific Northwest to visit my son, daughter-in-law, and the grandkids. And we treated it as sort of a hideout. We didn't go a lot of places. We did get to the coast, but um, I got to stop and catch my breath a little bit and do some relaxing, which I feel was good for me. Anyway, I am still reading The Rhythm of War by, let me get my fingers out of the way here, Brandon Sanderson. I am still reading The Garment Way by Marcel Proust. Finishing this one up now, volume 3 of In Search of Lost Time. Hopefully, I'll finish it before volume 4 arrives at my door. I did kind of, what do you want to call it? Soft DNF. Robert Louis Stevenson is the master of Ballantrae. That was a selection of my family's reading club. And, and it's kind of boring, to tell you the truth. I read about half of it and then just kind of lost interest, laid it down, intending to finish it at a later date. Kind of the same way I did with Burroughs' Cities of the Red Night many months ago. We'll see if I pick it up again. I did watch the movie, which I actually paid for on Amazon Prime. And I must say it did not help at all. It's only very loosely based on the book. Maybe just maybe just the title and the names of the characters. So I'm also finishing up with my next family reading selection of The Deep Blue Goodbye by John D. MacDonald. This is the first of his Travis McGee novels, published in 1964. This is a reread for me. I enjoyed it the first time, and I am kind of liking it this time too. A little more action. I did manage to finish the first 3 volumes. Let me get situated here. The first 3 books of the One Piece series. While sitting in a couple of airports and on a couple of airplanes. It follows the adventures of Monkey D. Luffy and his crew and Monkey's quest to become the king of the pirates. I like this single volume with the first 3. The next 3 is in a similar volume. So it's I'm just starting volume 4. And this is my first dive into Japanese manga. It's a fun read. I am enjoying it. Also coming up in August, I will be reading, where did it go? Here we go. Michael Moorcock's novel that's in this volume, Von Beck, entitled The Warhound and the World's Pain. Now, this volume includes 2 books by Moorcock, The Warhound and the World's Pain and The City in the Autumn Stars. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. I don't know very much about it, but based on the Moorcock stories that I have read in the past, I have high hopes for it. Of course, I thought the same thing about Robert Louis Stevenson and the Master of Ballantrae. So we'll see. Well, so far, that's it. I'm done. I hope all of you are well, that you're reading every day. Please like and subscribe. And I do want to welcome my new subscribers. Welcome. And until the next time, which I hope won't be very long, have a good one, BookTube.